Okay, so here's a Meguiars headlight restoration kit, and Roland's going to show us how it's done.
Yeah, so basically I'm starting off with the 1000 grit sandpaper. I'm going to stick it in a bucket of water, and just like the instructions in the kit say, go side to side first, and then all the ridges will be, from the sanding, will be this way, and then with 3000 grit I'm going to go up and down. So just get my pad nice and wet, because these are both wet sanding pads. This all comes in the kit. And just really dig into it. I've taped all this off and cleaned it with Windex ahead of time. And I'm just getting really in there. So it's taped off so I can go right to the edge and not worry about messing up the paint of the car. Whenever I get too much stuff on it, it starts to discolor. Just dip it in the water, keep it nice and wet. And just go at it. I'm going to do this side. Then I'm going to switch over to the other side. Then I'll switch my pad up to the 3000 and start sanding up and down.
3000 or 2000?
3000.
Really?
Yep. That's what the pad comes with. So you just go at it.
So what's this one, a 1000?
This one's 1000, yeah.
Okay.
Now if it's really, really bad, I've watched some videos and read some stuff that says, you know, if it's a really, really damaged headlight, you can start with 600, but the kit doesn't come with that. It seems to be content that, you know, 1000 will, wet 1000 will do just about anything. Once you get through the 3000 and the polishing and everything. You can see already that once you get it wet, this actually looks a lot better than it was already, but it's not near to being clear yet. And that's pretty much it. Just keep going side to side, and the next one is up and down, and then the up and down motion will knock off all the sideways scoring really easily. The lines, if you looked at this really close, would be, you know, all the grooves like on a record would be really close. You can't likely see it without a microscope or a magnifying glass where it's so small. But and then that'll make for really good sanding action.
Okay.
And I tend to focus on this area the most too. If I'm going over anything twice, it's definitely the part in the front center here where the headlight's going to shine out.
Okay, I'll come back when you do something else.
Okay.
So now what are you doing?
Now I'm going up and down with the 3000 grit. And as you can see, as I'm going here, it's getting a little less clearer, a lot clearer. Now this is, what I'm doing too is I'm sort of going in here. In the main surface I'm going up and down to counter the side-to-side motions I was doing before to get those micro grits out, but in the edge I'm just sort of doing it like this just to get the bit off. The reality is, without taking this whole unit out, which is just not worth it, you can't get the edges, not with hand tools or power tools. But the main thing is to get the front surface, and it'll be nice and polished like glass. And what we've done so far is when we cleaned it and we rubbed it off, we rubbed the UV coating off these plastic lenses. So the big difference is there's two kits. The one we got, though, we saw earlier in the video.
So now what?
So we took the I am using the UV protectant here. That's why this isn't working. So this is the clear plastic cleaner and polish. So we just put something about the size of a nickel on it. It's got a bit of that blue tinge to it. And then just stick it right on the face. Try and keep this level, don't use the corners. And here we go.
Does that come in the kit?
Yeah, that comes in the kit. Now you can see right here. This is where my polishing is. This is my polished already, but right here, you can see how cloudy it is. Right here, how polished it is. And I'm going to go over this multiple times until it looks as clear as I can get it.
Sounds good.
And the last thing you want to do with this polishing thing is just wipe it on with a cloth, and then wipe it off with a microfiber towel. And that will get it really good. And then I'm going to put on some UV protectant and polish it up.
Okay. these are looking pretty good now. I'm not sure if he's polished those with UV polish yet or not, but they look like they will actually emit some light in the evening. So is that polished now, or what is that?
This is the UV protection.
Yeah.
You're supposed to put it on with terry cloth, but I just rub it lightly with paper towel. And sort of, you're just getting it on there.
Yeah.
And then you use a microfiber towel to get the excess off. And that's it. It's pretty good compared to what it was.
Oh, yeah.
I'll just do the same with this one over here that we started with.
Right.
This will protect it from the sun and make sure that our polish job lasts as long as possible, and the sun doesn't etch it out right away.
Would you want to do that twice or what?
You could do, I guess, yeah, but I mean, I think it just sort of sinks in because the plastic is actually quite porous.
Oh yeah.
On a very small scale. So I don't know. They don't seem to say anything about doing multiple coats or even leaving it on for any period of time. They just say apply it and wipe off the excess. So that's sort of what I've been doing.
Real men don't read the instructions.
Well, you don't often find real men working in professional shops. It's just trained people.